We are.
Hold on. I can't use that. "30 minutes later, the tripod, the light, the microphone, it's all set."
I'm like,
What are you doing down there?
need a pillow. I'm too short. I'm gonna be talking into your armpit or something. I also have to make sure I like keep good posture, otherwise let me.
I think we need to be a little closer. It's more intimate. There we go. Just a little bit. Much better. You guys gave the questions, and now it is time for us to spill our guts and give you guys the answers. We were completely blown away with how many people were interested enough to ask questions about us personally. So with that being said, we are going to try our very, very best to answer these while keeping the vlog in a reasonable amount of duration.
We don't want it to be super long.
Right. The first question is, are both kids going to school this year? And how's that going?
Presley starts in just a couple days. She's going to be starting kindergarten, and Gibson won't start preschool until he is 4. He just turned 3. You can see that in the vlog here. He gets to stay with me for at least 1 more year. Tamara, sorry, I'm horrible at reading things. Tamara or T.Shields says that they are going to be coming here next summer, and they want to know what the good parks and kid spots are. The whole island.
The whole island.
Okinawa is super kid-friendly, family-friendly. There are parks everywhere, but there are some top parks that people go to, and I don't know them off the top of my head.
But you know what she could do?
What?
She could just keep watching our vlogs. We have 2 small children, we go adventuring all the time. So keep watching, and you'll see all the new hip happening spots.
Yeah. But don't worry, because there are tons of things for kids to do here, and the parks here are amazing. They're a lot better than the parks I've seen back in the States.
Not to mention, if you're coming here with small children, you couldn't be coming to a safer place.
Yeah. It's not uncommon to see like a 3-year-old or 4-year-old walking to preschool by themselves. Seriously, I'm not making that up, and I'm not exaggerating.
Nope. Very true.
Yeah. Jen M. That feels weird when you say it out loud. Jenum. If you had to pick a surprise tattoo for each other to go on each other's body, what would it be? Well, we're both kind of over the whole tattoo thing, but I guess if I had to pick a tattoo for him, it would probably be something hockey related. Probably Blackhawks, maybe.
Okay. I feel like becoming a mother truly defined who Lacey was destined to be.
Oh. So I don't ever have to go to work again?
We'll talk about that. Once they grow up, you're not a mother anymore, really.
What?
So, but anyway, I think something to symbolize both the kids.
Mary Sanchez, this is a good question.
This is a really
she
good
says,
question, yeah.
Out of the 2 of you, who is the most serious? Well, I think it's a pretty good toss-up.
I think I'm serious when she's not.
We like level each other out, kind of.
And then it's totally flip-flop.
Or we push each other's buttons real bad.
Yeah. So like if I can tell she's in a super serious mood and I'm feeling extra playful, it's on like Donkey Kong. And then also the same way, the other direction.
Yeah.
So.
Our next question comes from Jarrett Divan? Divin?
We're just gonna call you Jarrett. Let's pretend we're on a first name basis. All right.
This question is, are you guys religious? And if so, what church do you go to? The answer is yes. And we attend Koza Baptist Church here on the island. We really like it. So if you're around here, go check it out.
So Rachel P says that we will be PCSing to Japan very soon.
You'll love it.
You'll love it. And they were wondering, household hygiene, personal items that you wish you had brought to Japan or left behind in the States. I have to say, hygiene knows no boundaries. We brought it all.
Household items?
I'll say this. We moved from a house that was about 2,000 square feet, and we were moving to Japan.
Yeah.
Where everything is small, and we knew that we were coming to that part of our household goods are in permanent storage back in the States. We did have to, we kind of downsized a little bit, so I would encourage you to probably think about doing the same.
Yeah.
All right, so next question is from Shelby. Where all have you guys been stationed? We have been stationed from the time I joined. Everybody in the Air Force goes, whether you're active duty, guard, reserve, doesn't matter. You start your first day at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas. So I did 2 months there, and then I moved on to Shepherd Air Force Base in Wichita Falls, Texas for my technical school. I was there for about 6.5 or 7 months. And then we got our first permanent party assignment, which was at Travis Air Force Base in Northern California.
Loved it.
Loved it. We were there for just under 4 years.
Yeah.
And then we were stationed at Offutt Air Force Base.
Loved it even more.
Loved it even more. It was a great base. But we were unfortunate to only be able to spend 24 months there before the Air Force said, you're coming to Okinawa, Japan.
Yep.
So, would you recommend Air Reserves or the Guard? I don't have any experience with them, like actually serving, but I've worked with people that have been Guard and or Reserve members or currently are, and they loved it too. It just really depends what your end goal is.
And I have no opinion because I'm a civilian. What is the tattoo of on your shoulder? It is a realistic heart with a crown and roses and a banner on it that says family business. It says family business. My cousin's a tattoo artist and he gave it to me, and it's kind of an inside personal family business type joke. So, but yeah, that's what's on my arm.
Tamara also would like to know, how do people keep up their NFL teams while living here? So we're not football people, but I will say I kind of wondered that myself because I'm used to working with people who are big football junkies. I realized right away when I walked into the office that I work in that was probably not going to be a problem for anybody, because I walked in and there was a 55-inch screen television like 3 feet away from one guy's desk, and while he was working, he's sitting there typing and he's like looking up like this. Because of the time difference, while we're working, usually around 8 or 9 in the morning, it's the evening back in the States, and that's when the games are on. We do have American television provided by AFN, and that's how we see it. So we have a question here from Jefferson Bevan that says, hello lovelies, I am a fan from the UK, and I think that you guys are wonderful, funny and adorable family. My questions are, wow.
Whoa, hey there.
Jefferson had 8 questions. Yeah. Would you ever consider a posting in Europe?
Please.
Absolutely. We're really hoping that after our time here in Japan, that maybe Germany would be an option for us. Do you have any holidays planned to places in the region? So I can't help but notice the term holiday is what we Americans call a vacation. And yes, we do. It's coming very soon. We're not going to give the details just yet because we kind of want to keep it as a cliffhanger.
Yeah, we're going to like 4 different countries though. 4
countries, like 13 or 14 days. It's going to be epic, and we're going to vlog every single second of it, so definitely stay tuned for that.
Yes, we won't be posting as we vlog though, but we'll post it all when we get back. Do you interact with Japanese people? We do. Whenever we go off base, you're in the thick of it, and we interact with Japanese people at the grocery store. Pretty much when we're shopping and we're checking out. Honestly, that's about the extent of it.
So next question is, what positives do you see for Gibson and Presley
living
abroad? For the kids, it's definitely a cool experience. Because they are young, I didn't think that they would necessarily understand it. They get it. They know that we're here for 3 years. Like Presley, I was telling her today, I was like, it's almost been a year since we've lived here. And she goes, then we have 2 more and then we go back. And I'm like, wow, you process that. That's crazy. So, but yeah, I think it's really cool that they'll get to see what life is like in a different place of the world that's completely different than the way we do things in America.
We're gonna have cultured kids, like at a young age. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Why did you choose the names that you chose for your children?
Good
P.S.
question.
I love the names, so they said.
Thank you. Good question. We're both really big into music, and we always knew that we kind of wanted musically influenced names.
I wanted it to kind of be like a nod to music. But at the same time, I just like the sound of those words, if that makes any sense. I think the word Gibson sounds cool, and the word Presley sounds cool as well. And fortunately, they're kind of a nod to music in general.
Yeah.
What do you think about Japanese food versus American food?
Some Japanese food I can take it, and some I could leave it. I'm kind of a picky eater. I'm not a big meat person, so it's hard for me. Lots of soups.
There's a lot
of. It's
of
hot. It's so hot here.
We were joking around earlier today.
Yeah.
Like Lacey's like, oh, I want some American food, and I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty good too. And she goes, it just sucks that it's like 120 degrees outside and
everywhere's a soba house.
Everything's like soba noodles or
ramen.
Ramen, and it's just hot soup all the time.
Yeah, not appetizing, but it's good. Do you have any favorite UK TV shows? I don't really know.
Top Gear.
Yeah, Top Gear is good, and I really like Call the Midwife. I'm pretty sure that's a UK show.
It is.
Yeah. I really like Call the Midwife.
Do you know what Yorkshire pudding is?
Is that a dog?
No Google.
Did you?
I wouldn't think that a dog and a pudding would go.
Do you guys eat dogs?
It's a sweet treat, I would imagine. I don't know anything about that. So.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. Can't even pretend that I know an answer. Good question, though.
Caitlin Mannix. I'm horrible at this.
Yeah. Hi, we are an Army family stationed in California. My question is, what was the first thing you did when you found out you were moving to Japan?
I just remember reading, you've been selected for reassignment, Kadena, and I went, I'm gonna live in Japan? Like, it was just a quick instant answer like that. Then shortly followed by panic because we had to sell our house and all
our cars, and yeah, it got really stressful really quick. I cried. I was on the path to getting ready for nursing school the night that we found out we were moving to Okinawa. I had just taken my CNA clinicals and passed, so I was not ready. Completely blindsided with the orders. We weren't expecting them at all, so I cried. Sabrina asks, do you guys plan to stay in the military, like retire-wise?
Currently the plan is yes.
Yeah.
My personal belief on that is that you can't just sign up and expect to ride the ride the entire time. Mm-hmm. You have to have an exit strategy planned if need be. I would like to think that I would be ready to walk away if I needed to, but the plan is to stick around for as long as they will have me. RP
Vlog Production has 4 questions. How long have you two been married? We have almost been married for 8 years.
We were married in October of 2008.
October 18th, 2008.
I need to write that down. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, you better.
Do you plan on having another kid?
No.
I personally feel that there is a special gene within a human being that allows you to take care of more than 2 kids.
We don't have it.
We don't have it. Next question is there another promotion in mind? Yeah, there's
always.
I'll take them.
Yeah.
But I was just recently promoted from E5 to E6, also known as Staff Sergeant to Tech Sergeant in the Air Force. So it'll be a while. I'm not actually going to be promotion eligible for my next stripe for another 2.5, 3 years at this point.
Bob Hicks wants to know, are you for real Chicago Blackhawks fan? Yes.
Yes.
The answer is yes. I didn't become a fan until I married him and he forced me to watch hockey, and eventually I found myself screaming at the TV and falling in love with the sport. But he's been a fan since he was a wee lad. So
I was born and raised in Chicago. One of my first memories of my entire life, oddly enough, is being at the old Chicago Stadium. I think it was like my 6th or 7th birthday. My dad brought me and 2 or 3 of my friends.
Aww.
With one of the other guys from our Indian Guides troop.
Oh.
And we went and watched the Chicago Blackhawks. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's a good birthday.
Awesome memories. So, but yeah, I have converted her. She is a full-blown Blackhawks fan now too. And
Blue suck.
Nagato Yamaguchi asks, I have 4 questions. What do you think of Okinawa, Japan?
I love it. I think Okinawa, Japan is super special and super unique.
I think deep down we knew it was special before we even got here. We jumped all over the opportunity to come here, and we're enjoying ourselves thus far.
Yeah.
What are your favorite sports? We just covered that.
We love hockey. Do we like NASCAR? Some of my family would like disown me for saying this, but like, I just can't do it. I've tried, and I think that's really cool that you like it. That's awesome.
It's rednecks turning left. Which do you like? The U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds or the Blue Angels? They're
the same, yeah.
The same?
No, they do the same thing. They're awesome.
It's the same idea, but they're completely different airframes.
They look the same to me.
No, they're totally different airplanes. But I have to say that I have a special interest, I guess, in the Thunderbirds. The first kid I ever supervised is on the Thunderbirds team, so...
I forgot about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's pretty cool. Chase
and Jess ask, why is Corey so sexy? It's a very good question, Chase.
Ooh, RP Vlog Productions wants to know if daily vlogging will be a thing in the future.
Wouldn't you like to know?
We have been going back and forth about this.
We actually didn't really talk to each other for like the last 2 days because we were arguing. We were arguing about this the other night. So.
Yeah. I would love to see it happen. We are working on becoming a little more efficient because we've only been doing it for like 6 or 7 months now. So we want to get better, but it's something that we're considering. We just don't know when.
Right now, we're trying to find a way to commit to like a regular schedule, like 3 or 4 times a week or something like that, before we'd ever commit
Baby
to
steps.
7 days a week.
Yeah.
So.
Catherine Griffith? I can't see. Catherine Griffith. When did you join the Air Force and how long have you been in?
When did you get so old?
I know. Oh gosh.
I've been in the Air Force since June of 2009. I joined kind of late in life. I was 27 years old when I went to basic training, but at that time I needed a change in my life and the Air Force offered it to me. And Lacey, how do you like being a military wife?
I love being a military wife. I sometimes feel like I'm kind of crazy in the head because I like the sense of adventuring and moving around and starting all over, and I like the challenges of learning new things and faces and places. I like it. It might not be for everybody, but for me, I have really learned to love it.
And she's not a dependopotamus.
No.
Not at all. Dependosaurus.
No.
James Cooper Impressions says, where are you guys originally from?
I say Springfield, Missouri because people tend to know Springfield a little bit better than they do Republic, which is this teeny tiny little town that is outside of Springfield, Missouri, but that is where I am from.
I was born and raised just outside Chicago, Illinois, in a town called Naperville. Lived there until I was a freshman in high school. My dad got a job transfer to Anaheim, California, where I went to high school. And then just shortly thereafter, my dad got another job transfer to Springfield, Missouri. And I couldn't afford California by myself. So I called mommy and daddy and said, hey, can I move in with you guys in Missouri? So I don't really know what home is, but I kind of identify with a lot of places.
What would be your next destination after Okinawa? We don't know yet, and I don't know when we'll find out, but it's not for a while. But come on, Germany. We really want to go to Germany.
We'd like to go to Germany, or even Hawaii. Hawaii would be cool.
I wouldn't mind Hawaii.
And if not, we want to go right back to Offutt.
Yeah.
We loved Omaha, Nebraska. Special place in our hearts.
Yeah.
So, we got a question from Ty Alley.
Ollie?
Sorry, we're horrible at this. What are your plans for your YouTube channel? And do you plan on doing this
for the long
run or not? It's a loaded question.
We haven't thought that far ahead.
We haven't like written a life plan for it or anything like that. But right now we're having a ton of fun with it.
Yeah, we don't see ourselves stopping anytime soon.
No, yeah, we're really liking it. And I can see the benefits of it, that we're gonna be able to document this period of our life, and we keep going. And I think it'd be really cool to be uploading Presley and Gibson's high school graduations and their weddings.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be great.
We want to keep at it. Are you guys planning on doing any more challenges? We'd really like to find somebody to start doing some challenge videos with out there. So if any of you guys have any ideas, we challenge you to challenge us.
I kind of want to do the makeup challenge. I think that would be fun.
Yeah. But yeah, challenge us.
Or if you have any suggestions for challenges we should do, leave them down in the comments below.
Jessica, 1, 2, 3, asks, do y'all want to move off base while stationed there?
I would love to move off of base, but it's kind of like a catch-22. A lot of houses off base don't have a very big yard, and we have a very big dog and 2 kids. It's just not worth it to us.
Yeah, we know that these orders have an expiration date, so we're just gonna ride it out until then.
Yeah.
Brian Bayer asks, how much longer will you be in Okinawa? We have currently been here right at 9 months, and these orders are written for 3 years. So we have just a little over 2 years. But
Okay.
we've already answered it.
What are the top 3 places in the world that you would love to visit as a family?
Whoa, snap.
Oh man, Europe is one of them.
Yeah,
and
Europe.
I say Europe because I want to get on a train and I want to go all over
Europe.
Europe. Yeah. So that's one.
Some more of Asia. Asia's huge, and so far it's really cool. It would be really cool to get to see some other places in Asia, and maybe, hint hint, there will be some vlogs about that in the very near future. I don't know.
I would love to go to Australia. I think Australia would be pretty cool. Bianca Castillo wants to know, what's one thing you love most about each member in your family? The question is for both of us, and you are from Texas, so you can say y'all and sip on a glass of sweet tea while you do so.
Oh, I have to go first?
Yeah. Because I'm going to copy your answers. I'm going to start with the kids because that's easy. Presley, I love her kind heart. She's got the heart of gold. And Gibson, I love his fiery spirit. He is a wild child, but he's so sweet and he keeps me on my toes. All right, Banjo. I just love Banjo. He's the best hairy dog ever. Yeah, seriously guys, I love my dog.
Oh, this is what I put up with daily.
What do I love most about you? I like your heart too. Like Presley's. You've got a good heart. You do.
It's big.
It is big.
Bigger than the average bear. For me, we'll go with Presley, my firstborn. I would say for her, I love her ditziness. I don't know. I just think it's adorable. Like her innocence, I guess, is what it really comes down to. Because behind all the sweetness that she is, she's just the most genuine, innocent little thing in the entire world, and I love her to pieces. She's my best friend. Then my other best friend is Gibson.
Yeah.
He wrote the book on being a boy. He's like this angry little ball of like fingernails and teeth, followed by a growl that drives him to just wreck everything in its path. But as soon as he clears his way, he wants to give you a hug because he's just the sweetest kid in the entire world.
He's our very own real life Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
And for Lacey, I would have to say she is seriously one of a kind. She's like having your best friend that's like your bro dude, but it's your smoking hot wife. Yeah, she definitely keeps things interesting. There's not a day that goes by that I ask her a question and she gives me an answer that just literally, like, it just cracks me up. I don't know. She's just got a great sense of humor and everything. I just wish she could be a little bit more vulnerable.
Thanks, Dad.
Let's talk about some feelings. You want?
Well, it's not.
Kimberly Duffy. I think Kim lives here, doesn't she?
Yeah, she lives
Hey,
here.
what's
We
up?
met her at the Got Love meetup.
Yeah, absolutely. How old are you guys?
A lady never tells her age.
A lady never tells her.
I'll be 31 in December. I was born 3 days after Christmas, December 28th.
I think it's interesting how you say that your future age, because I would never say that I'm going to be 35, because that just sounds that much older. In fact, I'm 34.
Wow.
What's your dream job?
Oh, that's a loaded question.
She doesn't want to work.
No, that's not true. I would love to have my own donut shop one day. If I really, really could do anything I wanted, I would either want to be a midwife and deliver babies, or I would want to be like a pathologist's assistant and like dissect dead cancer parts and stuff. So it's like one extreme or the other. Your car bro is actually here on Okinawa. What is Corys' job?
I am an education and training manager, also known as a UTM or a 3S2. Prior to being a training manager, I was an aircraft electrician on C-17s, C-5s, KC-10s, a little bit, and E-4B. Then I decided to retrain, and now I am a unit training manager.
When are we doing a collaborating video? Shoot us an email.
Call me, dude. Let's do something. I don't care.
Yeah, we'll do something for sure. Hit us up and we'll figure something out.
If you got a wildly fast car, I'm down to ride in it. I'm not like a car guy. I don't know much about it, but you could impress me by like whipping donuts or taking me at a death rattling speed. So let's do it.
I think there's a couple problems here. Where can you do that? Where can you drive like that?
Don't worry about it. Hey, what are you, a cop?
I am a cop. Allegra would like to know, what is your best advice for a new military wife? Support your partner big time, because it's a big change for everybody, your partner and yourself included, and you're gonna find times that it's just you and your partner.
And the one constant you guys have is each other. So being able to communicate with each other is key. So you guys can acclimate to your new environment together. So don't hate me for asking this, but doesn't Gibson look like Blake from Cult Fiction? I don't know.
It's funny you bring this up, because we've got something I've got something I need to tell you guys. I don't think they look alike at all.
I was like, oh God, Blake's the father? How is Blake the father?
I don't think they look alike at all. I mean, maybe the nose, I guess, if I was really trying to think about it, but I don't think they look alike.
But I'm glad you think that Blake from Cult Fiction's cute. If that's any, yeah, you're cute. Blake.
That's a good question. Philogene wants to know, how does it feel to be very popular nowadays on YouTube? And do you keep in contact with Kyle and McKenna Gott?
Would we say that we're very popular on YouTube?
We are like...
Have you ever heard of PewDiePie or PewDiePie? That guy's very popular.
Yeah.
We honestly thought that like our channel would have like 5 subscribers in its history, and now here we are where we're at, and we continue to grow because you guys are awesome. So
thank you for that.
So thank you for that.
And of course we keep in contact with Kyle and McKenna, just because we live halfway across the world from each other now. It doesn't mean that we don't keep in contact. Like McKenna said, distance doesn't change friendship, so we're still friends with them and we keep in contact with them.
Josh F asks, if you had access to a teleportation device, where would each of you go and why?
That is a fun question.
That's a lot of fun.
This is that's a good one.
This is how you need to think of this. So a teleportation device...
Can I gift it to somebody?
No, listen. A teleportation device is going to open up anything. Like if it was impossible, the teleportation device knows no boundary. We could buy a plane ticket to send you to Phoenix, but you could not buy a ticket to go to a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity is what I'm getting at. So I'm gonna go ahead and teleport to an afternoon hanging out with Dave Grohl. I think that'd be awesome. Hang out with Dave Grohl, like a rock legend. Come on. I'm gonna teleport to Dave Grohl's house. We're gonna hang out, and I'm gonna watch, I don't know, I'm gonna take notes or something.
Can I go with you? Can I just piggyback off of that?
Perfect.
I can't beat that.
We're going together.
Yeah, let's do it.
Colton Fisher, what is your favorite part of the Air Force? I am part of something that's bigger than me, and it helps support and provide for my family that I love so much. So it's a great way to live.
What kind of dog is Banjo? Banjo is a golden doodle, and he is the best dog ever.
Golden doodle is half golden retriever, half
a poodle.
Standard poodle. So he's a little bit of both.
Advice for when times get tough. I try to have like the mantra and like the mentality of like tomorrow's another day.
I think that you need to allow yourself time to accept the suck. If that makes any sense. Like for you to understand and appreciate the low that you feel like you're at, and then pick yourself up and rally. Yeah. So if you have a bad day, let it be a bad day at the end, and then make tomorrow better.
Yeah.
Anyway, that wraps it up. Thank you so much for everybody for sending your questions. We will do our best to do another one of these sometime in the near future.
If you guys enjoyed this vlog, make sure you like it by giving it a thumbs up down below. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you hit that button that says subscribe.
Check us out on social media, and don't forget to share this video with your friends, family, colleagues, loved ones, everybody. See you guys next time.
Thanks for watching.
Go ahead and share it with a friend, family member, boss, co-workers, roller derby team members, horse riding instructors, personal chef, pool guy, alteration specialist, former lovers, bowling coaches, your dentist, your orthodontist, your endodontist, your gynecologist.